What's up? What's up, people? What's up, man? What's going on? It's your boy DB, man. I'm back at it again. Like I said, man, there's so many movies, man, I would like to talk about. But right now, something I just got this intuition about this classic movie right here. For those that know this movie, you should already know who these two jerk offs are right here. Now, for those that don't know, this movie is called Trading Places. And what it came out in 1988 or something. It's an old movie. I suggest y'all watch it, especially if you know anything about gang stalking. But I want y'all to just hear what these people were saying, and I'm gonna give a quick breakdown on it. But I want y'all to look at this situation. Just look at these two crooks right here. These two guys are like the handlers. These are the people right here that's orchestrating a sinister game on their own employee. The guy, what's his name, Winthorpe. He works for Duke and Duke, and they do the stock, the tradings of stocks and stuff like that. So this was definitely an inside game to pretty much turn Winthorpe life upside down, and it was just all a game. It was, and they did the bet. It was just $1. That was the price of the bet. $1. I don't want to give too much information for those that didn't watch the movie, but just listen right now. Right now they're orchestrating the deal of what they're gonna do with the white boy Winthorpe.
Talking about a wager, Randolph. I suppose you think Winthrop, say if he were to lose his job, would resort to holding up people on the streets?
No, I don't think just losing his job would be enough for Winthrop. I think we'd have to heap a little more misfortune on those narrow shoulders. If he lost his job and his home and his fiancée and his friends, if he were somehow disgraced, arrested with the police and thrown in jail even, yes, I'm sure he'd take to crime like a fish to water.
You'd have to put him in the wrong surroundings, of course, with the worst sort of people. I mean real scum, Randall.
We've done it before. This time it's in a good cause. How much you want to bet?
The usual amount?
Why not?
See now, right there. So it just shows you, man, that we have some crooks, behind the scene, orchestrating, sinister acts upon people. And this right here, like I said, is being done to their own employee. This is a person that works for these people, and they're going to sabotage them, just all based on the experiment. That's what this is based on. That's it. So you got to look at it, people, that the way these people look at us, we ain't nothing but a project, a science project, an experiment. And that's what they're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and let me pause this video, and I'm going to go ahead and go to the next scene of what they do and how they also convert people over to participate in their sinister game, because them two right here, they can't do it alone. And this is what rich people do. These people got all the money in the world. Well, I'm not gonna say all the money in the world, but they got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? They're fucking doing great. You know what I mean? They're living the life that we wish we can live. But anyway, let me go on to the next part. Now this is the guy Winthorpe. He's basically the target now. Those other two guys was the handlers. They orchestrated the six sinister game, and he's the target. He's the one that's going to get set up for failure. They're basically playing with somebody's life. They want to see the outcome of how this guy life will turn upside down if they basically, like I said, gang stalk them. I'm trying to tell you, man, y'all just have to understand that we're surrounded with some dickheads out here. That's just point blank period. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? You can continue to think that this world is, all peaches and cream, and everybody love each other, and all, man, that's some bullshit. You will be the one. If you believe that, you will be the one that's going to fall victim. So let me go ahead and pause. Let me go to the next scene. And this right here is Winthorpe, the target. This is his basically his maid. This is the guy that takes care of him. As you can see, he's cooking and preparing the meals. He gets him dressed. What do you call that? The butler or whatever. That's who this guy is. He's the butler. And watch how the crooks call this guy up to get him to participate in the sinister campaign. See right now, this guy right here is receiving a phone call. The butler, he's receiving a phone call from the handlers, Duke and Duke, because those guys are the boss. This is who everybody works for. So listen to I don't think you're going to be able to really hear the whole conversation, but you'll get the picture.
Hello? Oh. Hello, Mr. Duke, sir. What? A scientific experiment?
Now you see this right here? A scientific experiment. That's what this is, people. Now, that doesn't mean that science is evil. No, I'm not saying that. They're just using science in a bad way. Remember, it's the yin and the yang to everything. You can use science in a good way. You can use science in a bad way. I'm using science in a good way right now by recording this off of, number one, a television, and number two, a cell phone. So that's science. I'm not doing no harm in this. I'm not, there's no animals being harmed or no gang stalkers being harmed that are making in this video. You see what I'm saying? So, it all depends on your intention. And right now, this is a scientific experiment that's done to cause harm upon somebody.
Well, not at all, sir. No, it all sounds very original.
He said it all sounds very original. What kind of shit is that? Like as if they did it before, I guess.
But it's your house, sir, and I work for it.
Now he right here, he said, well, it's your house, sir, and I work for you. So he has no choice now. Y'all see this? He has no choice now. Now he has to participate in some sinister act. Now he got to turn against the guy. He has to do it. Why? Because he works for the boss man. He works for the handlers. So he must obey. Now he got to follow orders now.
I shall make the necessary arrangements. And a very good night to you, sir.
Watch this.
What a scumbag.
What a scumbag. Even he know that it's some fucking scum, wicked ass shit that they're about to do. But guess what? It doesn't stop him from participating. It doesn't stop him from joining the campaign. Why? Because he has to do it if he wants to keep his job. See what I'm saying? So most of these people that's doing this crap, they're doing it based off of, I'm trying to get another position. I'm trying to keep the job that I have. I just want to be down with the crowd. Some people, just doing it just to follow along, because they're just puppets. But then you got some people that's in a higher position. They have to do it just in order to continue to feed themselves. Here it is. This guy right here is in the situation where this is how he feeds himself. You see what I'm saying? He's a butler. But now just imagine if he would have said, no, he don't want to do it. Let's just say if he didn't want to partake in this sinister game, I feel as though this is not right. You're crazy for doing this to this guy. What if he said all that? Guess what? He wouldn't have no damn job. He would have to go work at Acme somewhere. You see what I'm saying? So some people in this situation are pretty much forced to do it. Some people probably just volunteer to do it because they just fucking assholes. You see what I'm saying? Now these people right here, I feel kind of bad for these people because, I can understand, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to go ahead and partake in this shit. But if I don't, if I give them my true feelings about the situation, then I'm going to be homeless, unemployed. So they go ahead and do it. It's still jacked up. I'm not giving them a pass, because, but I'm just saying, I understand though. I do understand. Let's go on to the next. Now this is his lady, Winthrop, and as you can see later on, like I said, if you watch the movie, you'll see that they're gonna turn her against him as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward to that part right now, just to show you what the deal is. Now, of course, this part right here, this is Eddie Murphy right here. He's the one that they're gonna flip. So he's gonna go from rags to riches, while Winthrop goes from riches to rags. And this is all just a science project, just an experiment. That's all it is. So right now, this is the part right here, where they're talking to um Eddie Murphy. What was his name in the movie? Billy Ray. Billy Ray. That's his name in the movie, right? So they telling Billy Ray, we gonna hire you. We got a job for you and everything. Meanwhile, back and if you rewind the movie back, these are the two guys that got Billy Ray arrested in the first place. But they bailed him out. You know what I'm saying? They only reason why they bailed him out just to prove a point. But Billy Ray don't know that this is all a science experiment, but they'll find that out later on. So this scene right here, as you can see, you see the guy Winthrop is on the left walking with, I think he got a little briefcase in his hand. Then you got the crook right here looking right at Winthrop. He's a gang stalker, pretty much. And you're going to see when Duke and Duke give the head signal to the gang stalker, letting him know that this is the target. This is who we targeting. Watch real close. He gave the hand jet. He gave the hand signal. The hand signal. This guy, this is the target. But Winthrop don't know that he's the target. They gave the head nod, letting them know this is the guy. This is the guy we get ready to destroy. We want to destroy his life.
Excuse me.
I find that so funny. We are involved in a very important scientific experiment. So this right here is letting you know that that's what it is. This is very important to them. You must understand too that at the same time, even though you have somebody that's betting on us, that put us in this program, you got somebody that's betting against us, and at the same time, you also got to realize too that somebody is betting for us too. So you got somebody out here that put us in the program that they're hoping that we lose so they can get the money. And at the same time, you got on the other flip side, you got somebody out here that's rooting for us and hoping that we win because so that way they can get paid too. Because, it's just like a game. It's like a football game. You got people that's betting if the Eagles win, you got people that's betting that they're going to win. You got people that's betting that they're going to lose. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same with us. You got somebody on the other side that's hoping that you pull through and win, just so they can get paid though. And then you got on the flip side, you got somebody that hoping that you fail so they can get paid. Let me move on to the next. Now this right here, this is the setup right here. Winthrop is lunching, as you can see. He don't even see the damn stalker looking him right in his damn face, and he's ready to set his ass up and put some mark dollar bills. Then this is how this is how it all started. This is how the targeting began. They all plotted out the plan of what they're gonna do, and now they're about to act upon it. So he dropped something in his pocket, as you can see. But Winthrop was just lunching. He ain't even paying no mind. Now, as you can see, fast forward, as you can see, they apprehend him once they found the marked dollars that was in his pocket. And now he's getting ready to get thrown in jail. And then you'll see after he gets thrown in jail, they go ahead and plant more narcotics. So they plant drugs on him. You know what I'm saying? So he can, just get more time and pretty much to slander and smear his name all up. You're going to see. I encourage y'all to watch this movie, man. And this is what Winthorpe had screamed out before he left. Someone planted that stuff on me. Of course, these crooks right here, all three of them, the handlers. These are the motherfuckers that's running the show. Now, this part right here, they done already took Winthorpe to the county, and as you can see, this is the stalker on the left, and this is the police. And now he already talking to the dude, already getting into his ear, already letting them know that this is a smear campaign and we setting the bull up, and they're gonna pay the cop to go along with the situation. So this right here is proof, y'all, that your police officers that you see every day stalking you, trust me, they're getting paid. They're getting funded to do it. Okay, don't trust the cops. Now look how he whisper in the guy's ears. A man looks away, you know what I'm saying? And now they up there talking. You know what I'm saying? Now they up there talking. He breaking the gang stalker, breaking it down to him. Look, we got a game going on. We got a target. You know, I'm gonna give you these drugs. You got to go ahead and ride along. And if you ride along with this game, you're gonna get compensated. You're gonna get paid. And this is how this ain't no demons, y'all. This is all orchestrated. This ain't no entities jumping into people. This is all orchestrated. People are voluntarily doing it. All right. This is in the movies now. The Truman Show ain't the only one. There's a lot of movies that talk about this gang song if you really watch it. So now they got my man all hemmed up and shit. They about to they treating him disrespectfully. He ain't getting no damn respect. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward it though. Now, right here, this is the setup. This is the setup right here to slander his name and make it look like he's a drug dealer. So they smuggled, is that the right word? Yeah, they smuggled some PCP inside the bull on Winthorpe jacket. Look what's happened. Look, and I'm gonna go ahead and play it so y'all can see what happened.
And cellophane bag.
That's not mine. I've never seen that before in my life.
That's PCP. Phencyclidine. Angel dust. You ever see what this stuff does to kids? You are looking at 3 to 5 mandatory. Lewis.
So you know, this right here just lets you know, man, that you know, if you got the connections, people, if you got money, you got power, man, you know, people abuse power. You know what I mean? I mean, this shit literally goes down every fucking day. You know, I mean, that's why I say, you know, money, see, look, money in my hand, I'm gonna use it for good. Money in somebody evil hand, they're gonna use it for bad. You know, but at the end of the day, money is still not evil. You see what I'm saying? If you give me some money, I'm gonna buy me some houses. I'm gonna do some real estate. I'm gonna take a trip to Jamaica somewhere. I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna help some homeless people out. I can help some people out. So I would do something positive with money. But money in the wrong hands could lead up to war, prisons, gang stalking. You know, just think about all this money that they putting out just to tear down an individual's life. This is real, people. Let me go and move on. Now, they done put this guy on. As you can see, Billy Ray is living the lavish life now. You know what I'm saying? They done gave him a crib, you know, because now he worked for Duke and Duke. You know what I'm saying? So now he's living, he done went from rags to riches. He's balling now. You know what I mean? So, you know, let me fast forward, though, so I can get to the point. Now, in this scene right here, as you can see, the gang stalker, the handler guy is at it again. They inside the police station. These are prostitutes that you see. They obviously they got arrested or whatever. You know, I guess you know, out there slanging that cuckoo. You know what I'm saying? And cops booked them and, you know, got them, you know, had them locked up for a minute. Now keep in mind, the dude Winthorpe is still in the county. He's getting ready to get bailed out too. Now the handler, what the handler is doing, the handler is getting ready to con this lady and get her involved in the gang stalking just so they can further their agenda. So I'm gonna let you see what the deal is.
I'll see you later. We'll have lunch.
How'd you like to make a fast hunt?
A fat. Look at you see this shit. How would you like to make a fast 100 What motherfucker gonna turn that down? You know what I'm saying? People are hungry these days. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who these handlers are talking to. But best believe they're talking to everybody that's around you. You best believe that. You see what I'm saying? Even though this lady right here, this lady in particular didn't even know who Winthrop was. You know what I'm saying? But he had to find somebody to get down with it just so he could set him up even more. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward. Real quick, this is Winthrop's lady. She comes to bail him out. All right, now as you can see, they walking out the police station. She just bailed him out. As you can see, Winthrop is looking fucked up. You know what I mean? He don't look like the same guy that he was looking when he had all the money and all the respect and all the fame. As you can see, his lady looking real hot and heated right now. So go ahead and watch and see how the gang stalking continues.
Stealing from your friends at the club, Louis? Heroin, Louis?
You see how they slandered his name? He ain't steal nothing. He ain't no drug dealer. He ain't got no heroin, nothing like that.
You lost your mind. Mother wants me to call.
And see right here, this is the prostitute. So she goes ahead and points out, is this the target guy?
Wedding, and so does Todd.
And he gives the okay. He gives the 666. You know, that's the guy. That's the target. That's who we want.
What does Todd have to do with it?
You've been fired from Juke and Juke.
So he done got fired. You know what I'm saying? He lost his job. This is all based on a scientific experiment, people. You know what I'm saying? He didn't got fired from Duke and Duke. Duke and Duke is the ones that set him up in the first place.
They're preparing charges against you for embezzlement.
Embezzlement.
I've never stolen anything in my life.
Look at the man I love, whose children I wanted to have, and breastfeed be a heroin dealer.
It wasn't heroin. It was angel dust, PCP. Listen, Philip, I swear to you, on my honor, with Almighty God as my witness, I am not an angel dust dealer.
Louis.
Now keep on watching. Now she jumps in.
Everywhere for you, baby. Listen, Louis, I'm hurting, baby. I just need a shot.
Please.
Louis, who is this person?
I've never seen this woman before in my life.
Don't say it. Come on, baby. Just a dime bag. I'll do all the things you like. You lying, filthy, disgusting creep. Todd was right about you. I never want to see you again as long as I live.
Now you see this right here? This was all a setup. He has no clue what's going on. He have no clue. But they paid this babe $100, you know, to go ahead and act like she was fiending for another dime bag. Let me go ahead and fast forward. Now look, the gang stalker was across the street. Watch this.
Joke.
It's a joke. Look at it. At least this person right here, somebody came out and actually confessed. You know what I'm saying? I wish we can get that right. She came out. It was a joke. Your friend said it would get you off. See, now look at this. Look at this, y'all. The handler didn't even tell her the whole truth. She said it was a joke. Your friend said it would get you off. She had no clue that it was something to basically put him in deeper in the hole. She didn't know that. So that's why I keep telling y'all that some of these stalkers out here, they don't really know what they're doing. Some of them do, some of them really don't. They know what they're doing, but you don't know how much information they really have. You see what I'm saying? They could be lied to about you in a bad way, or they could be lied to you in a good way. Who knows? Like this lady just said, it was a joke. Your friend said it would get you off. She said your friend, that dude that set him up, that's not his friend. So watch this. He gonna go ahead and say, what? Somebody told you to do this? Did somebody pay you to do this?
Your friend said it would get you off.
You mean someone told you to do this?
You mean someone told you to do this?
Yeah, he paid me $100 too.
Yeah, he paid me $100. See, we don't get this information though. I wish I can find somebody that can come and tell me the truth, man. Tell me the fucking truth about what's going on and who's paying you. Then you're not gonna get that.
Right over there.
and he's gone now. How ironic a red car ride past. He's gone. You know what I'm saying? So, um, like I said, man, this is a good movie, people, man. It's a classic, one of my classic movies, man. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna show another part. Let me pause it. Now he goes home. He goes back to his place. This is Butler.
Yes?
This is Butler. Y'all remember him?
Oh, Coleman, could you please let me in? I'm having trouble with my key.
Who are you? What do you want?
Coleman, just unchain the door and let me in. I'm in no mood for jokes.
Coleman. There's no Coleman here. You've made a mistake.
Excuse me for a moment. Coleman! Let me in!
If you don't go away, I shall be forced to call the police.
And you see it. You see his face. Did you see his face when he said that? I'll be forced to call the police. You could tell he had that look like he really didn't even want to do that.
Police.
You know what I'm saying? Look at the facial expression. Like you could just tell, like he know he wrong inside, but he got to do what he got to do. He got to keep his job. So he got to go along with Duke and Duke because Duke and Duke is the boss. Now check this out. Now they getting ready to go to the bank. Now this right here is the reason why you shouldn't have a whole bunch of money in the bank, man, because especially if you're a TI or anybody, because these people can go ahead and freeze your assets and you be outside freezing off your assets. Now look at this, right? They go to the bank. He's trying to make a withdrawal. He's trying to write a check.
Excuse me.
She didn't say excuse me. She didn't call the police. You know what I'm saying? The beast is coming down.
I'm sorry, Mr. Winthorpe, but the IRS has frozen your accounts. What are you talking about? You know me. You're a heroin dealer, Mr.
See what I'm saying? So, they done already slandered his name. You see how fast the campaign, the smear campaign then got out? It went to his bank and it went to everywhere now. So now he's just a targeted man. So just look at what he say.
It wasn't heroin, it was angel dust, PCP, and I never even had my hands on it. Regardless, it's not the kind of business we want here at First National. May I see your credit cards, please?
So now they done confiscated his credit cards.
I've been ordered to repossess them. What? Now, wait a minute. What am I supposed to live on? I mean, what's going to happen to me?
Roger. This right here. That's what's going to happen. This is the whole game, y'all. This is what they want. They want you out. They want you fucked up. So that way you can just lead to violence and crime. And watch what he says.
Why is someone deliberately...
You see this? You see that shit? Why is someone deliberately trying to ruin my life? He has no clue what's going on. But the people, the handlers, the gang stalkers that's being paid, that's being funded, they know exactly what's going on. I'm going to cut this video short, man. I see it's already 30 minutes. Like I said, I don't really like to make long videos because I can make a long video, but I don't really want to do that. Like I said, if you got Netflix or whatever, go ahead, man, and check out this movie, man. If you're being targeted, man, check it out. If you're not being targeted, check it out and watch it any damn way. I'm gonna go ahead, man, and end it with that. Hopefully I broke it down good enough for you to understand. Like, share, subscribe. Also, leave a comment. I always read everybody's comments. Leave a comment, man. And of course, I don't get everybody's comments. Some people's comments don't show up, but just do it anyway, man. If you don't see a comment on my channel, post another one because maybe I didn't get the first one. All right, go ahead, man. Check this joint out, man. I'm out. Gang stalking simulation, baby. DB.